Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, here with our 8-hour work shift, where some things have happened off camera kind of unintentionally. I did actually record some of this and then realised I was on the wrong scene in OBS. It wasn't working, so all I've done is I have put in a aquatic farmhouse and put in some spade dock, because we're going to change these to be spade dock, and that will help us get things going quite nicely with some extra spade dock. I'm not sure what spade dock does, I remember. I did look at this last time. Spade dock is life expectancy, which is good. Also, I do want to look at grilled chestnuts as well. This is working. This is flowing through here and flowing down here beautifully and flowing around here. I feel like if I block this off, this is going to cause us to flood, because this is already kind of full. It kind of got to the point of a bit over the top. This did flood down here, this area here temporarily, and come back. It has kind of hurt this here. This is not generating anywhere near the amount of power it was before, because obviously the water flows sort of two ways. But I'm gonna counter that because I have an idea. What I'd like to do is I'd like to put in more power walls here, in here, and I think I might block this side of the river off, not have it all flow, and just have it all flow through this side here, and then put some power walls in front of it, some water walls, sorry, in front of it, and have them, so we'll channel all of the river flow through 4 dams here, and then have them power things here. But also, we're going to have some power wheels with beavers in, which will be our pumpers. So our pumpers during the drought season, we'll turn them off, and we will pump, we'll turn them into runners. They can run on the wheels. Because I think that would make sense. We can swap them around and do fun with priorities. We can adjust the priorities. This one up here, some people mentioned about we should... why am I not doing, like, why am I not allowing the water, like storing the water here and then just having a gate to pour it here? A gate would make sense. I do want to do that. That actually does make sense. We'll put a gate in here at some point, so that we can trickle water down if we need it, because we may need it. But this is always going to be like the water one. This, I say always. The original plan was to blow this up in here, but there's no way we can do that. We're nowhere near that. But this is now going to be our water one. I might even fill this in with the platforms, drip platforms, might fill it up, and then put in loads of pumps on top to pump away, just so we can always have pumps and it can always pump out. And then we'll build some more water storage here, and then the water storage will come to there. Might even become its own district. And then, as was pointed out as well, if we dam off here, we can have another reservoir back here, and then dam off there, we can have another reservoir, and then put gates in so that you can use like a lock system, so we can hold water back here and then pour down it as we want it when the droughts come along, so we can control the flow of water. And if we can get a town district up here somewhere, thinking if we can get along here somewhere, maybe put it in here, we might be able to get up here and actually dam this one off before our main district runs out, and then we can put it up here. But whatever, we'll get another district up here which will control the water, and that will be the water district, and it will be responsible for sending water down to here. However, we need more water storage, which means we need more gears. Definitely need more gears, which requires more beavers, which is a bit of a problem. But it's also not a problem, because we can quite happily get more beavers now. We have enough water, enough food being stored. We have loads of carrots. Grilled potatoes aren't going too well at the moment. I think that's because I destroyed a potato field. Yeah, we could always build more potato fields. We could come up here. This does stay green as well, so there's no reason why we couldn't go up there. Get rid of those trees and put a potato farm up there. Also, we could quite happily do like a little water dump back here, have a single water dump, which would make more area green. It's not a fantastic area for potatoes. This would be ideal, but I kind of want to make this my industrial area, because the power's going to be here, so this is going to be our industrial area, which is a little bit of a waste. Yeah, we could build the water wheels and then like run them up to like up here, or even, you know, we can run the power wherever. I mean, power poles are not expensive. They are, you know, they're like 1 log or 2 logs. They're not expensive to build at all, so we could do it and even run it over here. But distance is becoming a bit of an issue getting to places. I mean, if we went up here, it's going to be really difficult to do. And it's not fantastic land either. It's very up, down, and yeah. Crop wise, we've got crops up here. We could do any land up here. All stuff along here as well is fantastic. We've got loads of space up here as well, which is easy to get to. Also, this here needs changing. Let's actually remove this now, because this was always a temporary build. It's going to be replaced with carrots again, because it was just to get the stuff going on there. Now, how far can you reach up here? You can reach to here and then you'll stop, which is fine. Because that's going to work pretty well for chestnuts, I think. I think grilled chestnuts is going to be like the next thing I want to do. I'm going to do it up here. We're going to plant some chestnut trees up here, get them doing their thing. We're going to get some chestnuts in and get some grilled chestnuts going. And then we can also use the trees for emergency wood should we need it. It's like a double win. I'm saying things that it's not my idea. I don't come up with good ideas. It's all you people that watch, and I am so happy that you do. You come up with all these fantastic ideas. Boop, 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 boop. I cannot find. Oh yes. Oh, I don't know what your name actually is. It's in Chinese. It doesn't. YouTube doesn't translate it, but it does. Yeah. Really sorry. I don't know what your name is. But thank you very much. You commented on. Hopefully you know who you are. You have a. Pokemilly? I'm trying to read the picture. Pokemilly, I think. I don't know. I'm really bad at this. If you watch for anything, you'll know I'm really bad at names. But you mentioned about plant the chestnut trees, and it makes sense because even if they go dry, they normally live through the droughts. I mean, these chestnut trees have died up here, granted. So it's not fantastic that they can live throughout, but that's because this water just dries up instantly every time and just runs out. So they've all died off here because this just completely runs out here. But you can see here, like these pine trees do not last as long as chestnut trees yet. They've survived. So I also want to keep an eye on here because I'm not sure whether they can spread if you've got a dried out tree. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but we can plant the chestnut trees. They can last. They can last through droughts. Everything will be awesome, and things will be good. So let's talking. I'm doing it again. I'm doing the talking thing. I do apologise. I keep doing that. I keep doing the whole. We're going to do this. We're going to do that, and not actually do the thing. Let's get this here, and let's go chopping down some trees in this area here. Not that we need the trees, but let's just chop down these areas here. In fact, you know what? I should probably mark this all up anyway because we're going to use it for chopping down trees anyway. And then what we want to do is we want to put in a forester somewhere. I don't know where the best place for a forester would be because distance is a problem here. We'll probably run a path off here and see how far we can go. Then we get a forester in here, and we get a tapper in there, or trapper, not a tapper, sorry, a trapper, and he can gather. No, it's a gatherer's flag. Duh, gatherer's flag. We'll get gatherer's flag. They can get chestnuts. That can be fine. Right. What houses do we not have people in? Let's have a look. See here. What is not being used? So these are paused. That's fine. The mills are paused. Right. Paper mill cannot get anybody in. Paper mill's not built yet. That's why. And they're all paused. Okay. So it's not like we don't have buildings, correct? Why you say there's 12 jobs? Oh, because of this. Yeah. The 12 jobs, it includes paused buildings, which is a little annoying. Because so if I pause them, I don't need to know that. But you're saying 13 because we have 4 there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we've got the two grills, gathering flag, 6 there, and then spaces in there. So okay, so that's there. See here what I mean by the power. See the power's dropped to 97 because it just doesn't flow very well. Because it's coming in from 2 sources now, which is a little awkward. It doesn't flow this way very well. So I'm thinking if I do it here and put the power here, then we can cause the water to flow much quicker through 4 gaps. Then we could put 1, 2, 3 power wheels in there, 3 water wheels, and maybe get them spinning faster. I don't know. We might have to do something else with it. But yeah, and then we'll have power wheels for when the beavers do things. So okay, let's clear out this area here. You are doing that now. We'll let this clear out, and then I will put in a forester. We will plant chestnut trees, and then we'll get some gatherer stuff from there. So we'll be back when some chestnut trees are going, I think, and when houses are built. I was going to do that. I got distracted. Oh, look, a squirrel. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get some houses built. We'll be back when that's all done, all ready, and it might be in a while. We may be back during the cycle. I don't know. We'll see how the drought goes, but it's going to be quite a big gap for this one here because I need to wait for them to go. And chestnut trees take 24 days to grow, so we shall return in the future. So it has been a little while. We are on day 4 of cycle 11. We managed to survive the cycle. 1 or 2 beavers died of thirst. 1 beaver died of thirst. Okay, we did run out of water, and our pumps on top were actually doing enough to do it, to keep the water just trickling in enough. We have our things going on here. We have 88 flooded buildings because I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. Let me pause this for a moment here. Yeah. I've done this here. I've blocked this all off here, and I put in 2 power wheels. And I'm going to put in another 2 power wheels, and as you can see here, I've channeled it all down to these 4 runs, and it's not enough. It's not enough. 4 is not enough. We have problems, so I need to fix this very, very, very quickly. The issue is that we're pouring in here and from around here, so it's bad. It's bad. Everything is bad. But I think we can fix it by just destroying 1 block. That should probably be enough to let all the water out. Hopefully. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. I'm tempted to dam it off here, and only have a few inputs come in, because this can fill up with water pretty well. So we could do that. We could dam it off there and just have 2 or 3, which will limit the flow of water. I think this is not working, is it? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's weird because, I mean, yeah, we've dropped by 2. We've gone from 6 to 4. But I think maybe they should have been... Oh, and I've broken that. There's no way for me to get over there now. So I couldn't rebuild it if I wanted to. Yeah, unfortunately crops as well. They're going to die, really quickly. We are good for carrots. That's not a problem. There's nowhere for anyone to sleep because every building is flooded. It looks like we're going to get a pool of water over here, which is interesting. Yeah, mistakes were made. Perhaps I need to just remove all of these here. Just be done with it like that. That's the way I should go. There you go. Just let the water flow out. Get out. And then we'll put some floodgates in here. We'll unlock some floodgates. We've got plenty of signs. Let's unlock some floodgates. And we'll put 3 floodgates in here. And then we can open and close them to wherever we want them to be. So when it starts flooding, we can do it. Because I think the 4 will be enough. I feel like the 4 will be enough, but it's the initial... this pours in. This pours in here and fills everything. And then this adds to it and it can't balance. I think that's the issue here. Either that or I'll put in some ones here and build more power wheels over this side as well, which isn't a terrible idea now I think about it. I mean, I kind of wanted to channel it all down one side just to get it going, but yeah, maybe we just go the whole hog, and I put 2 in there as well, although that's not really helping there. But then I can, at a later date, open this channel up and clear this up and open this up and then have 4 clear paths going through. I think we'll do this. I'm going to make these the lowest priority. Okay, and in fact what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these the highest priority because we really want to get that rebuilt. And then I'm going to make this a high priority as well, so our beavers can actually get down there. Although this is done. But then our beavers can get into here and start doing things. So, yeah, mistakes were made. Okay, which is to be expected. I have also built another water post up here so that these can be emptied of water quicker. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. And our grilled spade dock is actually running. Although very slowly. We might need another farmhouse. Perhaps over here somewhere. Just to get it going there. Although we will probably remove a lot of these pumps down here at some point. You see the water's just going to pour out now. So but that's okay. This will get built. This will get built. So, okay. I have got 3 foresters as well. You know, so I've got 3 because, wow, it's slow. Wow, is it slow. And I want to build more gear workshops and things like that, which is why we're building these. We're building these here. I'm going to remove this. Let's do that now, in fact. Let's remove the campfire. Goodbye, I'm really sorry. Do you know what? You can have one up on top of the hill. Let's be nice. Put a campfire up on top of the hill. Just there. Boom. And what we'll do, we will get a couple of gear workshops down here. 1, 2, I put 2 in. I can do it that way. I get 3 in, technically. I don't know if I need that many gear workshops, although we need twice as many as we ever wanted from before. So you always need more than you originally wanted. Plus I need to get over the path or under the path or around the path for power. But I can fit 3 in there. I really want to put 3 in there. That seems like a really good place to put 3. Yeah, I don't know what. Screw it. 1, 2, 3, like that. There we go. And we'll figure out how to transfer power. I'm going to say at a later date, but maybe we need to do it now, actually. Oh, I know. What if we put that one on top of a storage? And we can connect the 2 together above. But then how would I get anyone up to the actual entrance to the building? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. Let's just carry on because I'm still waiting for the chestnuts to be done. This is a thing here, and I'm still waiting for gears to be done. We are getting some gears in. This is at 2 of 15. So we are getting there. Just slowly. We have 2 more gears in there. So, yeah, I think redamming the river is probably the more important thing to do, and then getting some of these built in here, and we'll see what's what and how and when, and built and done and sorted. And we are really good. We went through another drought. The drought was really short. It was like 5 days, I think. So it was really short, might be 6 days, I'm not sure. But it was really short, and water is really good. We are full on water pretty much everywhere, I think. All our trees have been planted. I've destroyed the 2 foresters, we don't need them. That I'm not going to leave there, because obviously we want to replant things in the future. Let's turn on our gatherers now. So we've got 2 gatherers here, a gatherer there to gather things. I think that would be enough. We've got a storage here, which is going to just store chestnuts. And then we're going to grill them down here. Now, there are a few issues we have with the grilling thing. Right now, the first one being that we're not getting enough spade dock because 1 farm is not enough. But we can fix that by removing some of these water pumps. And just relying on these up here. I also built another builder's hut because we were really struggling. It also doesn't matter how far the builder's hut away from the buildings is, because they don't actually go to the builder's hut. If there's something to do, they will just like leave their house in the morning, go pick up wood, go and do the thing. The only reason they go back to the builder's hut is when there's nothing to do. So when they're idle, they'll sit in there. But when they're not idle, they'll be like, if there's things to build down here, they won't travel away from there to here and back again. They'll go pick up the wood and just travel from the wood to the area back again, do that. And then once they've finished, it's all idle. So it doesn't matter where you put them. It seems to be fine with it. Same with haulers posts. I don't think it matters where you put them, so long as you have them. It may be with the haulers that the closer to them they are. You know, and by that I mean that like this hauler post would probably do these before other things. I don't know how the queue system works for that at all. But building wise, it's a queue. When you put a building down, it builds in a queue. So I have this here. I messed up and we can't build these power shafts in here. But we'll do that soon because we're going to destroy these here. But I have come back at this point here because the water is about to reach here. And I'm wondering whether this is all going to flood and go wrong again. So let's turn it on and watch it go and see what happens, because I'm not too sure. We have 11 beavers doing nothing, which is fantastic. I did actually turn off all of these here. Interesting, none of these are flowing. It does seem like these are just caused a complete blockage here, but I think the water is going to get to a point where there's too much coming in, so it will flow this way as well. Right now it's just flowing out here because this is the only space it has. I could build up here, but then we can't get this power shaft built because it would be... We need to blow these up. We need explosives. We know we're near explosives. Let's build up here. And then let's build a platform there. And then you can build everything there. That's what we'll do. There we go. Why not? Why not? Then we'll blow that up later. Okay. So here comes the water. The water is rising. The water is rising. The water is rising. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Oh. Ooh, it seems okay. I don't know if you can just see that right. Oh, a bit too close. Just there. Oh, it's flash. No, no, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You don't want to be on the land. Water doesn't live on land. Water lives in the rivers. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Ah, it's gonna flood again, isn't it? It's just gonna flood again. I can see it. I can see it coming. Everything's gonna flood again. Everyone's gonna just no. Beavers, beavers, beavers. But the good news is we have 24 paper because this was running for a while, so we can actually build our beehive things, which is really good, really good, because that means we're going to get more stuff going, which is fantastic. I may get rid of this farm at the end here, not because it's going to get flooded now, but they never seem to actually harvest the crops down here. They're always full. They never seem to harvest the crops down there. These ones always get emptied. This one just gets left and ignored. It's so far away. I could prioritise it by the haulers. Let's try that. Let's try prioritising it and see whether they will come and pick up stuff from this building to try and even up. Because we're struggling for grilled potatoes. Although these are full. So it's actually the grillers that's the problem. We're not grilling enough potatoes. And we're not storing grilled potatoes anywhere. That might be a thing to do. May have to do that. But let's unlock the beehive. And I want to put the beehives in potatoes first because I feel like potatoes are struggling. Cattail is not struggling. Spade doctor is not struggling. It's just that we can't harvest it fast enough. We'll fix that in a moment. Let's come here and let's turn that one off, turn that one off, turn that one off. And then we'll put in the 1, 2, 3, yeah. So this row is not going to get done for the beehives. That's what I'm after. It's not going to be done for the beehives, but the rest will. So that'll be good. That'll be good. When they harvest it, obviously, we'll let them do it, and we'll re-add the stuff there. And the same here as well. Let's remove this as well. Whilst we're ready for it. Then there. Oh, this is too big. This field is one too big. Right, I suppose I should put it there then. That's what I should do. And I'm going to do that so it's closest to the farm. This is where it gets the boost, and around the outside it doesn't. That's fine. That's fine. That'd be the best way to do it. We could run a path down there and move it over one, but I don't think we need a path there. No reason to have a path there. I mean, water wouldn't really help with water either. So yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. So to fix the cattail, spader duck. What we can do is remove some of these water pumps. Which you may be thinking, no, the water pumps, we need those. But we really don't. We really don't. We are good. We are good for water right now. The pumps at the top are working really well, and we can expand the pumps at the top as well. Okay, then we'll put an aquatic farmhouse in. It's got to kind of face the wrong way, unfortunately. I can't turn it round because of the size of it. So I'm just going to put it there like that. And that's is going to be spaded up, and it's going to be planting, and you are spaded up planting. So you will harvest all this down here. You will harvest all this up here, and I don't really think I need to get another one in there. We'll see. If these start struggling again, then we'll do that. The next thing on the agenda is going to be chestnuts, which are going to be here when we get them. We're not getting any chestnuts yet, which is surprising because you have chestnuts, you have chestnuts, you 66%, yeah, you have chestnuts. Why are you just slow at doing it? Is that? Yeah, you're just slow at doing it. That's okay. That's okay. But we'll see how that goes. And then we'll put a grill up there now. Let's do that. Put a grill up here, right next to this. Boom. And this is going to be a higher priority workplace. And it's going to be grilled chestnuts. Oh, and I should put all these down to a low priority. We don't want them working those when we don't have stuff to do. Okay. Looks like we're going to get a real good abundance of gears now. Are we producing enough power? We need 560. We're currently producing 400-ish. We are also producing 124 over here. It's not connected, but it will be soon. Surprised it's not flowing this way as much. I think. I mean, we knew it worked on 6. Maybe I should have just narrowed that down to 2. We can still do that. We can get rid of that dam and just narrow it down to 2 there. So the water pours in here. Also, we could convince more water to come along by damming this off here. So more water will come this way. But I'm concerned of flooding. Very, very concerned of flooding at all times. It just seems like the water flow is not very strong this time round. Like, really weak this time round for some reason. If I constrict the flow of water here, it would cause more to come this way, which is what we want. We want more over the 4 than we do over the 2. Although I have built stuff here for another 2 to go in here once we blow this up here, so maybe we should open that up and go with 4, and then we could change this and cause the water to flow down here, which would cause problems. Then all we need to do is come back here and limit the input from this side, just to stop huge floods happening. You know, we could just let them flow in from just 2 sources or 3 sources and let the rest of it just come back here, and we could open that as well. That would add things to our area. That would fill in there, that would fill all the way down here. We'd have to block this off. Options. We have plenty of options, but they're way off in the future. Way off in the future. Right now, we're doing well. We've got 3 beavers not doing anything, which is fine. We'll have a beaver in there doing something. We'll have 2 beavers in there. That's our 3 beavers. So we are at the cap again. We're at the point of cap. Well, I suppose we need to look at what's going on next. What's going to go on next? I'm wondering whether we should possibly look at metal. That might be down this way. Might be the best way to go for metal. Probably the closest we could reach it with this town, possibly. We may need another district just to reach it because it's so high up. Don't know. There's no other metal around that I can see that's easily accessible. There's none down here. Some over there, which is just way far away. There's some here, which I don't think is accessible at all from this place. I think this only gets to about here. So that's not accessible at all. Which may mean that this is not either. This maybe is too far away. So we might have to actually do another district at some point. So what I'm going to do, actually, before we do anything, is I'm going to unlock, because I unlocked the builder's hut, I'm going to unlock the distribution post and drop-off point. Okay, so we have them done. So I don't spend money on metal things and then be like, oh, we can't actually do anything with metal because I messed it up. So, and then we are going to build up and over here. Okay, we're going to build straight up here. So I want to also unlock this, which we can do, the triple platform. So, triple, single, like that. And then we're going to go boom, and build a path out as far as this will go. something like that, and we'll just see how far that goes. And we'll start looking at metal. So we'll get the scavenger flag once we get enough research for it, and we'll start scavenging some metal up, which would be awesome. And then once we can scavenge the metal up, we can start unlocking things like the smelter and other bits and pieces to get the wonderful world of explosions, which everybody loves explosions. So, I think we shall leave this one here. And we shall come back next time when this is all built and we're ready to look at here. I'll let the research go, I'll let things go here. And we will come back when we're ready to tap into our metal. See how that goes. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.